and welcome to the Olympic Sports Centre Gymnasium here in the city of Zhangzhou for the second session on semi-finals day here at the Victor China Open. The 18th tournament on the HSBC BWF World Tour and the third of the 3 Super 1000 events. So 5 of the 10 semi-finals have already been completed, and this evening we have the second 5, and what a lineup we have. We're starting with men's singles, and Kento MOMOTA, the reigning and 2-time world champion, is up against the reigning Olympic champion and 2-time former world champion, CHEN of China. Then men's doubles, and Li Junhui and Li CHEN, last year's world champions, up against this year's world champions, Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. Then the second of the men's singles, and the defending champion, Anthony Sinisuka Ginting of Indonesia, up against the European Games gold medalist, Anders Antonsen of Denmark. Then women's doubles, and 2 former world #1 pairs, Fukushima and Hirota, the 3-time World Championship silver medalists, are up against the Olympic champions and defending champions here, Matsutomo and Takahashi. Then we finish with the second of the men's doubles. It's an all-Indonesian affair in a repeat of last year's fantastic Asian Games final. Gideon and Sukamuljo, the current world #1s and winners of that gold medal in Jakarta last year, up against teammates Alfian and Ardianto. So as you can see, an absolutely terrific lineup, and with men's singles being our first semi-final this evening, a chance for us to look at the draw. And you can see that 7 different nationalities involved at quarter-final stage, making it the most diverse of all 5 disciplines. Only 5 seeds at quarter-final stage because we lost 3 seeds in the first round. But at quarter-final stage, we had 3 of the 4 World Championship medalists from last month in Basel. Semi-final stage, as you can see, players from 4 different countries, and it includes the defending champion Ginting and last year's beaten finalist Kento MOMOTA. So the men's singles really is a terrific lineup. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that sitting alongside me is Morten Frost. As a former world #1 men's singles player, I think you're pretty excited about these men's singles.
Very exciting. I think it's good. It's a fantastic lineup, and it's 2 very good matches we're going to see.
Indeed, and in fact, I think all the semi-finals, you were here for 2 of the semi-finals in this afternoon session. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
As I say, we've got a brilliant lineup for this evening as well. Here, CHEN, the reigning Olympic champion, 2-time former world champion, looking to reach a 5th final here in Zhangzhou. Well, he won 2 consecutive titles in this venue. That was in 2011 and 12. And of course, his opponent is trying to get through this and a chance to win a personal Grand Slam, because he's won the All England when we talk about the Super 1000 events, and he's also won the Indonesian Open. Indonesian Open
like for you
was last year. So this, the 9th meeting between these 2 players, and as you can see, CHEN has the advantage on the head-to-head, having won 5 of the previous 8. But the last time they met, it was Kento MOMOTA that won, and that was the semi-final of the Fuzhou China Open. 3 games it was. It's the only time, incidentally, it's gone to 3 games, the last time they met. And 1 hour and 37 minutes for 21-17 in the deciding game. So if we have a match that's half as good as the last time they met, I think we're going to be in for a treat.
That's true. That's true.
Kento MOMOTA and CHEN, one current world champion and current world #1, one former world champion and former world #1, as you can see. But CHEN's ranking at the moment is 5, but he did spend 76 consecutive weeks as world #1. Last year, he lost in the quarterfinal of this tournament to Anthony Ginting, who went on to win the title. And that was a marathon match. That was an hour and 25 minutes. Well, he was pushed the full distance in the first round here this year. Lee Xia of Malaysia, an hour and 19 minutes for that one. Interesting, he hasn't played against a seed so far until this semi-final. Wang Suwei, good to see him back to good form after all his injury woes. That was in the second round. And Ng Ka Long of Hong Kong in yesterday's quarter-final. So to the left-hander, the current world #1, who turned 25 earlier this month. Born in Kagawa, in Shikoku Island, the smallest of the 4 main islands, enjoying his 52nd week as world #1. So if he's world #1 next week, which I'm sure he will be, he will have been world #1 for exactly a year. All of his matches, as you can see, in 2 straight games. Lin Dan in the first round, the man who won this title in Changzhou 4 times previously, then Tommy Sugiyato, and then Kento Suniyama, who's the man who put out Victor Axelsen in the first round. So our umpire for this one is Klaus Schlieben of Austria, and Mai Lang Yen of Vietnam is the service judge. So I saw you watching intently, Morten, when the coin toss was happening.
Yes, I did.
Who won the coin toss?
Momota won it, and he chose to serve. And then Chen Long chose ends. So Chen Long is choosing this end he's standing on.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking all week about the little bit of drift in this arena.
Yeah, but it's been a little bit odd today compared to the other days. So it's changing a little bit more. There's been hitting out from both ends and so on. So it's changed a little bit. Let's have a look at it.
And on the left, Kento Momota, Japan. Kento Momota to serve. Level. Play.
So the reigning world champion, the left-handed Kento Momota, against the reigning Olympic champion, Chen Long. Oh, goodness me.
One, love.
Oh, that's terrific. Great skill from the left-hander, just guiding that shuttle across court.
1-0.
Momota, along with Matsumoto and Nagahara, the first players in World Badminton to contest all 3 Super 1000 events. Oh, that's a good skill there. It's quick. So going for a career Grand Slam, has indeed, is Gideon and Sukamolio and Tai Su Ying as well in the women's singles.
Yeah, true.
The only players who have already won all 3 Super 1000 events, of course, in the mixed doubles pair of Sheng Shiwei and Wang Yaxiong, and tomorrow they have a chance to win all 3 in the same year because they've won the first 2 so far.
So you can call it a real Grand Slam.
A real Grand Slam, yes, absolutely. On paper, Morten, this is just an extraordinary lineup. Both players have 2 world titles under their belts. World champion, current world champion against the Olympic champion. But how do you see this developing tactically? Because in all honesty, you and I have been talking about Chen Long, and we keep expecting him to find that incredible form that we know he can play with, but he hasn't found it so far. We think in the build-up to the Olympics it will come.
Yeah.
Has it arrived yet?
It's a really good question, because in all honesty, I've been disappointed lately with the performance of Chen Long. He hasn't done well, lost a lot of first, second rounds in, I think, 4 tournaments lately.
That's right.
So I was on the same wavelength as you, saying, I think he will come. I think he will get there, and he will be a contender, real contender. But I've been disappointed. But I have to say that in this tournament, he has actually played really well. I know that the first match against Lee Si-cha, that was touch and go.
Yeah.
And he won it, but Lee Si-cha is a good player.
Yeah.
On his days, he's a really good player already. But the next 2 matches, he has been on fire.
Yeah.
I've been watching it out of the corner of my eye, and he has been on fire.
I've noticed more of a sense of urgency
Exactly.
in the last couple of matches from Chen Long.
Much more pace, much more urgency, everything. He's really trying. Of course, now in this match, it's early stages, so let's see how it goes. But he has been putting a lot more pace into what he's been doing, and much more effort into his attacks.
Oh, yes.
And whether that's enough against Kento Momota is just another case, because he is a man in form, no doubt about that.
Yeah, he certainly is. 10 tournaments so far this year, 7 finals, including 6 titles.
Yeah, I was there at the World Championship in Basel. He was hardly tested at all. But see, that's what I mean. This is new, not new, but this is nice to see again from Chen Long, that he's actually up there and attacking that shot early, which he's not been doing for a long time.
Good rally. Oh, brilliant.
That's out.
Chen Long really pushing his opponent to all 4 corners of the court in that rally. Longest rally so far.
Service over. 8-4. Well, there's 1 or
few of the touch shots, Morton, from Momota, where he's made errors, and I wonder if that's a little sign of nerves.
It's early stages in this match, and I think both players have really kind of started a little bit slow.
Just long.
Service over. 9-7.
Well, of course, priorities change in life, and priorities, I'm sure, have changed now for Chen Long, now that he's a father.
Yeah, but of course it's changed, but still I think that he's very keen on doing well here.
Yeah, I think he's also very keen on, I mean, we don't know how quickly Shi Yuqi's going to recover from his ankle injury, because, I mean, his performance in the first round was woeful.
Yeah, he was not ready. There is no way that he was ready. He could, it's wrong to say he could hardly walk, but he could hardly run, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Lin Dan seems to be struggling at the moment, so really.
Yeah, at the moment it's hanging on Chen Long.
Exactly, China's hopes on Chen Long. Fans like that one.
Eight, 10.
But it's interesting to see that Chen Long is trying to attack the two corners at the front on Momota, rather than going for the big smashes, then trying to go more for angles and steepness. Because there is no doubt that if you can talk about any kind of weakness when it comes to the defense of Momota, it's these slices that's coming in cross-court on him. It's very short to the front, and he doesn't like that too much. He's got to dive for them the whole time.
Yeah. Well, interesting defense there from Chen Long. And it's the reigning world champion who has the 3 points advantage. Charles Schwanzer in the red top. Chen Yu, Chinese coach.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Both players going over the 1-minute timeouts. Don't think the umpire will be too happy about that. I suppose when they're both late.
What do you do?
What do you do? Yeah. So 11-8 in favour of Kento Momota.
12-8.
Oh,
Oy,
my
oy, oy, oy.
goodness.
That's nicely played.
That's brilliant.
13.
He's got lovely touch at the net, hasn't he, Momota? Look at that.
But that's one of the things I think has been lacking a little bit when Momota's not playing well. It means that he's pushing a lot away from the net, but he's got such a beautiful touch up there. And we've seen it here already on many occasions in this tournament and in this match already. So when he's not so comfortable, then he's starting pushing to the back line the whole time. And he's lacking that beautiful touch of the net.
Yeah.
14-8.
Oh, that's terrific. That's one of the angles you were talking about.
Exactly. Not going for the full smash, but going for the slice, the angle, and he's doing it so well here, Chen Long. And that's what I meant. These kind of angle shots, that's where, if any weakness in the defense of Momota, that's where it is. And once again, we see him diving for it.
Oh, that is delightful. What a shot from Chen Long.
10-14.
Still like to see him go a little bit more on the attack.
Who, Chen Long?
Chen Long, yeah. I like to see him be more aggressive.
Perfect net shot again.
Oh. Choosing the right side there, Kento Momota. Had a 50-50 chance, chose the forehand side.
11-14. Play.
Body attack.
12-14.
4 straight points. And Chen Long right back in it. Good lift.
It was a very, very good lift on that shot there. And that's one of the trademarks again from Chen Long. When he's playing well, he's playing with awesome length.
13-14.
But this one here is going all the way to the back.
Five straight points and now just 1 point in it. Well, that's going wide. Yeah.
Service of 15-13. Play.
Missed it.
Yeah.
Missed it.
It's out.
16-13.
Because it's interesting when Momota is losing, it's against players who's going for an all-out attack against him. When Ginting is beating him, it's when he's attacking him. When Antonsen had beat him in January in Indonesian Masters, it was because he was attacking him. Shiuchi twice attacking him all out. So there is something about when you attack Momota and you're successful in what you're doing, that's when you have a good chance of winning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a super angle again from Chen Long.
And this time it was just the opposite side, but it was exactly the same situation.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where you got to watch out. And it's nice to see that Momota is attacking with a more purpose. Sometimes when I see him play, I feel he's just half smashing and waiting a bit more. But this one, he was going all out, and that's nice to see.
And it was perfect placement towards the right hip.
Yeah. Impossible for Chen Long to get it back. That was good play. That's in.
Yes, found the line. Yeah, just inside the line, I think.
But it's still a worrying thing that Chen Long cannot close that gap of 2 points.
Oh, bounced off the top of the tape. Yeah, I know what you mean, Morton, but considering he was 6 points adrift at 8-14,
Yes.
I think he's done pretty well.
He has done really well, but it's these 2 points.
18-15.
As they're edging closer and closer to the conclusion of this opening game. And 2 points suddenly becomes a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's a 3-point advantage now from Momota and 3 points away from taking the opening game. That's good pressure. What a brilliant net shot. And another great lift.
Yeah, fantastic lift.
Yeah. Look where Momota's feet are, inside that tram line when he played that last shot, an indication of how deep the lift was. It was a very accurate smash from Chen Long. Sacrificing power for placement.
16-19.
comes out.
Missed it.
Yeah. This time it was Momota not going for power, but placement. Just outside that sideline.
17,
Yeah, good call, line judge.
19.
And here we are back to the 2 points.
Make that 1 point the deficit. Another body smash. And another winner for Chen Long.
18,
As I said earlier, I really think that's a change in his approach. When he's attacking in this tournament, Chen Long, he's attacking more with the will to win these points. There's more purpose in his attack.
Is back level at this crucial stage. Lift was short there from Momota.
19,
Chen Long once again chose to go down to the forehand side of Momota, and this time Momota actually opted for the backhand side. This time he opted cross court.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it went over. It went over.
They did.
Chen Long looked as if he was going to kill it. He just touched the shuttle and it went over. Look at that. That's amazing.
The reply from Momota was too tight. He could not kill it at the net, and he was forced to try to play another net shot, and that worked out really well.
So on a run of 5 straight points, it's game point opportunity to Chen Long. Of me are on their feet on a run of 6 straight points. The number 5 seed Chen Long takes the opening game against the reigning world champion Kento Momota. 21-19 in 26. What a thrilling opening game.
追い込まれた時に前にこう連れてくるシーン多いから後ろに追い込まれた時に一回クリアパスを返して強打がありますよっていう相手にイメージさせて宇宙だ今はちょっと気をつけてイメージでこれまでの試合と違って
So that was an extraordinary run at the end of that opening game.
Second
The
game.
reigning Olympic champion, Chen Long. 6 straight points.
Yeah,
Close
win.
it out, 21-19.
To win 6 points in a row against Momota. That takes a lot.
Play.
Missed it.
But there is no doubt that Chen Long is aiming for these 2 shots in Momota's defense. These kind of short attacks with half slices, half smashes.
Well, I don't think the lift was particularly deep, but that aside, I think Momota is struggling to read which way the smashes are coming.
He is. And Chen Long should opt to go down that forehand side as much as possible. Seems like a good option for him. But it's interesting that Chen Long is setting it up by these attacks to these 2 sides that we discussed. And then Momota is playing towards the net. Chen Long comes in and play a really tight spinning net shot, get the short lift, and then he goes from there. It's a good tactics. He's really very, very disciplined in what he's doing. And I think it's for Momota now to really start stepping up in pace. He's got to step up now. Just outside.
Well, the reason I hesitated, Morton, if you watch Chen Long, I don't know if we'll see him, he immediately turns and looks to his coaches to ask their advice. It was definitely out.
Yes.
To whether he should challenge.
And even
no, we almost saw it.
We almost
saw it. No, he's not supposed to do that.
No. By doing so, he is actually forfeiting the option of actually challenging, I think. Should be his own decision and should come promptly.
Good follow. Oh! Goodness. I was just about to say good follow-up.
It was a good follow-up.
And it came back.
Yeah, it was a good follow-up. Again, you have to admit It's a long time since you've seen Chen Long do that.
I do admit that. Yeah. And it's great to see.
It is perfect.
Set up with the angled shot once again. Yeah, too slow after the dive. Momota to get back up again. Okay, while the court has been mocked, one of my fun facts for the day. Kento Momota has won 6 titles this year, but 4 World Tour titles. He is the only player so far this year to win at 4 different tiers of tournament. German 300.
German 300, yes.
Singapore 500. Japan 750. And the All England 1000.
But once again, after down the forehand side of Momota.
4-0.
Great defence.
That's bad luck for Momota. I think he did all the right things here. As you rightly said, good defence from Chen Long. But that's unlucky.
Oh, my goodness. I think that's about the first time we've seen the follow-up from Momota.
Yeah, that was good to see.
5-0.
Went for placement and the follow-up. Something he's not doing so often when it comes from the forehand side, but doing it a lot when it's around the hit situation on the backhand side. More comfortable from there to follow up.
He had the full diagonal to run there, Chen Long, for his deep forehand to the backhand net to make that kill.
Yeah, but he gets a little bit of extra time because Momota have to dive for it and get it very low. So he gets a little bit extra time on it, and that's just enough for him.
from Momota with his drop shots and those half smashes today.
8-5.
On a few occasions we've been commentating on Momota when he is in a situation like this. It's not often it happens. And very often I sit and I think, okay, come on, you've got to do something about it. You've got to try to attack. You have to work your way out of it. And I've been advocating it, but the times he's lost, he's actually not done it. He's just been continuing doing what he's doing and then hoping that that's enough.
He does have a tactical plan B, though, does he?
I'm not so sure, always.
That's a better shot. Oh! What a response from Chen Long. That is magnificent. He took that so late, Chen Long, and got the net cord.
6.
And that's desperately unlucky for Momota.
Is on a roll. 5-point advantage for the number 5 seed against the current world number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please follow the official account of Victor on WeChat and you will have a chance to win the lottery.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether Momota has been advised, and whether he's advised or not, or whether he wants to implement any different tactics.
Play. Service over. 7-11.
So you, Morten, would like to see Momota trying to be a little more proactive within the rallies, a little more aggressive.
Yes, got to try to take more control. At the moment, I can't remember last time Momota won a rally just playing attacking badminton. He's maybe, you know, forcing his opponent to make mistakes. Here, look at that. He did not play a win on it. I can't remember when he last time in this match won a rally where he was going in, play a really nice net shot, got the short lift and finished it. I don't remember.
I do remember in the opening game.
Yeah, but it's very, very early when I say I can't remember. It's such a long time ago that it's not part of the plan at the moment.
No. Well, I mean, that's last error. I mean, I think he's been making numerous errors from the back of the court, which is so unlike him.
You have to give credit to Chen Long because he's playing with fantastic length. So often you see the back of Momota is really arched, which means that he's under a lot of pressure. And Chen Long obviously should just keep doing what he's doing because he's doing it so well.
Oh, he was waiting for the push down the forehand side.
So he was. Good anticipation. Has more pace now from Momota. Can he keep it up? That's going wide.
Oh no, it's landed in.
It landed in, yeah.
But look how short it is, Morton.
Yeah.
10, 12.
This final clear lands way in front of the double service line. Maybe he's so afraid of hitting long because he's hitting with the drift. He's playing a little too short.
Yeah, that's always a fine balance.
Yeah. It's gone long. Wow, wow, wow.
11, 12.
4 straight points and now just 1 point in it. That is just gorgeous.
Delightful touch.
Chen Long didn't even move for this. That is superb. Back level, 5 straight points. So now 6 straight points. So he had 6 straight points to finish the opening game in favour of Chen Long. Now 6 straight points from Momota. And perhaps more importantly, 6 of the 7 points since the mid-game interval.
And here we saw an example of Chen Long actually struggling with the same kind of corner, inverted corner, commas I'm saying here, but the same kind of shot that slides very steep angle. He's struggling on that one as well, on his backhand defense.
Thirteen, 12.
Big effort to really get behind that. And placed once again down the forehand side of Momota.
Yes.
Well, the run of points comes to an end.
But that was a very good run of points for Momota. He really needed it.
Service over.
And I've just had a little
13.
flashback to last year's final when Momota was playing against
Ginting.
Ginting. He was 19-14 up in the first game and lost.
Okay.
Here today he was 19-15 up
15 up, yeah.
and lost.
Yeah, that's the flashback.
It is a flashback. That's a good lift. Don't believe it. The touch of the net
Ridiculous.
from Chen Long today has been absolutely sublime. Look at that.
Line judge, practical.
Well, when you think in the first two Super 1000 events of the year, Chen Long lost in the first round of the All England, second round of the Indonesian Open. So this really is a huge indication of how he has fought his way back to much, much better form. You know, there you are, the curse of the commentator. There's me saying his touch at the net, and
But that was a good chance. I think that was a very proactive chance to take.
yeah,
Again, it's been a long time since we've seen Chen Long do that.
and we're not talking about hitting it into the net. We're looking for the
The kill.
looking for the kill.
Yes.
Well left.
Service over. 15-all.
This is a big, big point.
can you remember you said that the clear from Momota was very short?
Yeah.
And can you remember now, as Chen Long has played, what, 3 out on the back line? I actually think the drift has changed compared to the other days.
Yeah. It was earlier in the week. There was no doubt whatsoever the shuttle was flying faster towards Chen Long's end of the court as we're looking down right now.
This one is in, way in.
Yeah, it's clearly in. Take that. Leapt from the base position in the centre of the court. Look at this. To play the round the head smash and threaded it down the line. Superb.
That's tight. That's a good lift from Momota.
It's going wide.
What a spinning net shot from Chen Long, and what a reply from Momota. That lift all the way to the back line, down to the forehand side of Chen Long.
Well, it's 11 months since this man won a title. That was the French Open last year.
And that's the only title he's won in 2 years. All of 2018 and 2019.
Oh, it was going out, wasn't it?
I'm not sure,
That
but this one
certainly
is.
has.
This one is.
Yet another error. What I would describe as an unforced error from Momota.
For the level of Momota, for
Yeah.
the level of him. I agree with you.
I think Momota will be well advised to do more of that, which is doing exactly what Chen Long has been doing to him, smashing down the forehand side. So 18 all.
Out.
Well left. My goodness me. And I immediately looked at the line judge,
Yes.
and he seemed to take an age to make the call. Goodness me. We haven't had a challenge in this match yet, you know.
Nope.
17-18.
That's trouble.
Game point opportunities for Kento MOMOTA. Opportunities to level this semi-final at 1 game apiece.
There it
Shorts.
comes. There it comes.
Yep, 1 game all. On a run of 4 straight points. From 17-18 down, closes it out 21-18. And we are being treated to a 3rd and deciding game. Yeah, simple put away the last shot, but he still had to make it count. 1 game apiece.
And Momota did really well at the net there at the end of that 2nd game.
59 minutes into the match, and it's 1 game all.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Level. Play.
So what a thriller. 1 game apiece. Well, that is nigh on perfect. We wanted to see more aggression.
Yes, and this is really nice.
Yeah, and again.
Perhaps that's part of the discussion in the interval between the 2 games.
2 love.
Well, 3 rallies, 3 powerful smashes from Kento MOMOTA. Brilliant. Ah, that was millimetre perfect.
And it's such a difficult shot to play there. The one Chen Long is playing here. That smash down the line, forcing his body behind the shot and really making that turn and forward play down the line is not easy. That's excellent by Chen Long.
wasn't he doing this earlier?
He's been listening. That's all I can say.
1.
Oh, it's landed in, dropped in. I think you're right about the drift, Morton.
2, 4. Service over. 5, 2.
Missed it.
But he was wrong-footing Chen Long on it. Had that one been in, it would have been a winner.
5.
Chen Long was defending down the line.
Just wrong.
Four, 5.
Oh, that's careless.
So after a very good start by Momota, this 5-all. Good comeback here by Chen Long.
That is a terrific angle on that smash.
Thank you. Six, 5.
Well, that's a couple of errors when he's really gone for the pressure shot at the front of the court, and that's perhaps an indication that he doesn't have the confidence because he hasn't been going for it.
Yeah, but I think it's sending a strong signal to Momota that he's there and he is prepared to play the shots.
Great defense. Yeah.
7, 6.
Oh, yes. Well, it's point for point in this deciding game at the moment.
7-0.
Errors on the return of serve at this stage of the match. Going for a little bit of trickery there.
Oh, good guess there by Chen Long.
Chen Long of old. Soak up all the pressure, work the rally, and then as soon as he has the opportunity with the lifted shots, he plays a winner. How many times have we seen him do that in the past? Soak up the attack, time and time again.
Nine, 7.
Oh. Well, it's 4 straight points for Chen Long.
10-7.
Ever since I said point for point.
I was just going to point it out.
There you go.
That's just fun. That's just fun.
Yeah. Well worked by Momota.
8-10.
Yeah.
That's a good attack by Momota, that one there. Very steep, very good angle. It was from a very deep position, that one.
Yeah. That's gone wide.
Yes, it is.
So 10-all. Who's going to have the advantage at the change of ends? Well, well, well.
Play.
The answer is Momota has the 1 point advantage on a run of 4 straight points. 11-10 deciding game. It could not be closer. There has to be 1 point in it, and that's all there is. An hour and 14 minutes this match has been in progress.
20 seconds. Players on board.
Well, after my point-for-point comment, 4 points to Chen Long, then 4 points to Momota.
But you can call that point for point as well, as long as you take 4.
Well, that's why we have you here, because I don't know about these things.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Just unlucky.
He's missed another.
There is no doubt that Momota is feeling the pressure from a very good and well-playing Chen Long. He is feeling the pressure.
Oh, nice net exchange. Oh, that's landed in. That's a great move. You're right, Morton. The length of his lifts today have been terrific. There's his wife. CHN. She's looking a little bit anxious, wasn't she, watching Chen Long?
That's very understandable. It's close.
I sense this is an important rally.
Okay. Both of them waiting.
Yeah. Time and time again. That angled shots from the back of the court from Chen Long doing the damage.
13-11.
Half smash, or do you call it a fast drop, whichever way you want to call it, is jolly effective.
Yeah, if he hits harder, it would just come longer, and that means that Momota has got a good defense on that.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So, 12,
Look
13.
at that. Just inside the line. Don't believe it! This is amazing!
Wow!
Oh,
That's good play. Awesome play.
what a rally! One, two. I think there'd been one before that as well.
Yes.
12.
But this
Three.
spinning shot here as well.
Fantastic.
12.
Yeah, good placement of the attack.
He was lucky to get that much out of it because I felt he had a better opportunity to finish it, but he gave Chen Long a chance to get it back. Not that decisive.
That's calm and collected.
Yes.
Try to have a look at this one. Try to have a look at this.
15.
Yeah, Chen Long, as he's entitled to do, trying to get his racket in the way. And the calmness of Momota just to say, okay, well, I'll just guide it away from your racket then.
No panic.
Fabulous.
It's a very, very tough fight to regain the initiative at the net at the moment. Look at these net exchanges.
Good rally. I think that was a sign of fatigue from Chen Long. Not surprising, it's the longest rally so far. 44 shots. But that last net shot looked tired to me.
Yeah, but when you look at Chen Long and you look at the physique, and can the man get tired? That's the question.
Well,
but I agree with you. It looked a little bit jaded.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got such strong legs, hasn't he, Chen Long, and the way he moves around the court efficiently, efficient movement. So an hour and 22 minutes, one game all, 15 all. Doesn't get much better than this, does it?
No, it's really entertaining. And the whole crowd here at the stadium is enjoying it with us.
Play.
That's it.
That's it. Landed in. Yeah. Misjudgment. He could have played it, but it was clearly in. Oh, I thought that was going out. No sign of fatigue anymore from Chen Long. It's moving well. Oh, that's terrific. Fabulous angle
Service over.
from Kento Momota.
So going on the first 2 games, you know, the one that was up, lost it. Got 6 points in a row for Chen Long. He was down in the first game, and Momota scored 4 points in the second game when he was down. So don't go up, because that means that, you know, the other one is coming back and winning. I know it's on the fun side, but
16.
Well, on that theory, we should remember that Momota was 12-15 down. Now 16 all.
yeah, that was not close enough yet. I'm talking about 1916, 1917. But just on the fun side. We have been treated to such a fantastic match.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing more to say, just enjoy it, sit back.
Oh, did he break the strings of his racket on that smash?
I think so, but it sounded like it, but perhaps not.
18, 16.
No, he didn't. Just mistimed. Oh, that's gone long. That's careless.
19.
And it is 4 straight points now to Kento Momota. Another one drifts long, and it's match point opportunities on a run of 5 straight points.
16.
Well, on a run of 6 straight points, the world champion Kento Momota beats the Olympic champion Chen Long. 3 games, and in all honesty, from
Match won by
15-16,
Kento
it really
Momota,
rather fizzled out.
19-21.
We were just singing the praises of how wonderful the match had been, and then several, what I would call unforced errors from Chen Long. There's the final rally. The smash goes wide. An hour and 26 minutes. And Kento Momota through to a second consecutive final here in Changzhou. Coming from a game down, 19-21, 21-18, 21-16 in the deciding game.